Hello everybody, Chochmat HaLev. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Let's sing together. Yadadai, yadadai, yadadadadai, dai, dai, dai. Ai, dai, 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 dai. Dai, da, da, dai, ai, yadadadadai, dai, dai, dai. Ai, dai, 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 dai. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom umevorach. Shabbat shalom lechol haolam, Shabbat shalom li velach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom lechulam. Last time. Yadadai, 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 dai, 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 dai. Hi, dai, 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 dai. Yadadai, yadadadai, yadadadai, dai, dai, dai. Shabbat shalom umvorach.
Shabbat shalom, everyone.
It's Shabbos.
Great to see all of your faces. Another week. You know, sometimes as we are working with the team of people who will be bringing you a service on a Friday, we start working together early in the week and we think about what's happening and what we feel might be helpful and needed at this particular moment. And it just so happened that the offerings that people felt called to bring tonight were a lot about breaking ourselves open and getting in touch with both being able to express our love and our gratitude and also receive the love and protection and gratitude that may be coming our way. So I want to just invite you to first arrive and take a breath or two. Feel wherever you are, if you're standing, if you're sitting. Put away or close anything that might be a distraction to you in this next hour. And to really let yourself accept the invitation to either open up to something that you need to offer or to open up to something that you need to receive tonight.
Amen, amen.
We are so glad you're here. Thank you for chatting, especially if you're here for the very first time. We'd love to be able to meet you, so feel free to use the chat, and we'll be putting lyrics and translations for our prayers in that area as well. Tonight after the service, we're going to be hosting a little open space for anybody who'd like to stay and connect and chat, kind of a virtual onig, if you will. So that'll be starting around 5:30, a few minutes after that. And maybe we should bring in some light.
We should bring in some light. It's always a good thing to do. We are really, really excited also to have Naomi Newman with us tonight and to be offering some it's faulty to say, oh, she's going to offer a poem. That's not what she offers. Naomi will offer herself by way of some poems and some wisdom and some you'll see. And also new to our offering crew is Sarah, PB, we call her, to distinguish her from all of the other Sarahs, who came up with a beautiful healing, a very, very beautiful healing niggin. And we were moved by it. And so we're happy to invite her to offer that. All right, let's bring in some light, my holy friends. That's the next order of business. So if you're lighting with me, great. Get your get your accoutrement. And if you're not, I invite you to just take it in. Take it in that others are bringing light in for you. So you can take in gobs of this light. You can just be as completely gluttonous with this light as you need to be. Bring it in until you feel full. And then when you feel like you've had enough and there's plenty more still going, grab a few handfuls and send it out to the people who need a little hope. And send it out to the people who need a little healing. And send it out to the people who are a little broken. And then take all of that together and go inside, and we'll offer this blessing on these beautiful, beautiful lights. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav V'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Let there be hope, let there be healing, let there be wholeness, and let there be Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
It's our custom and practice to dedicate this time, these services, our prayers, and we invite you as we sing a little to add in the chat whoever you are offering your prayers and meditation to tonight. Thank you, everybody, for those dedications. Beautiful. We are honored and so delighted to welcome back our dear Naomi Newman, playwright, director, actor, one of the founding members of a traveling Jewish theater. Thank you, Naomi, for being here, and we wish you Shabbat Shalom as you open the service for us.
Here we go. It's so good to be with you. I love coming into this circle of love and care and compassion. This period of time, I've been thinking a lot about my father. He was a brave man that had to handle a lot of difficult things. And thinking about my father makes me think about Yiddish. And I had an appetite, a need to put some Yiddish words in my mouth and share them with you. So I'm doing a bilingual poem tonight, written by Irina Klepfish, and it's really rather stunning how well it goes with this week's Parshat, the daughters of Zelophehad, where the daughters have the wisdom and the strength to know what's coming to them. And they're all named, which doesn't happen to every woman in the Torah. So here is Irina Klepfish's poem. She was born in 1941 in the Warsaw Ghetto, and her father was one of the leaders of the uprising. Etliche Wörter auf Mamelosh. A few words in the mother tongue. Lemosh, for example, die Kurve, the whore, a woman who acknowledges her passions. Die Yidne, the Jewish woman, ignorant, overbearing. Let's face it, every woman is one. Die Yente, the gossip, the busybody, who knows what's what and is never caught off guard. Die Lesbianke, the one with the roommate, though we never use the word. Das Weibel, the wife, or the little woman. In der Heim, at home, where she does everything to keep Yiddishkeit alive. Yiddish.
Oh, looks like we lost Naomi's internet.
Aha.
Kartoffel und Halle. Yes, Kartoffel und Halle. Potatoes and Halle. Die Kartoffel, the material counterpart of Yiddishkeit, mit Sibyls, with onions that bring Tränen zu the Augen, that brings tears to the eyes when she sees how little it all is. Weniger und weniger, less and less. Die Halle braided wie ihr Haar der Hasene, like her hair before the wedding when she was a sachet maidel. Such a pretty girl. Die lange schwarze Haar, the long black hair, die lange schwarze Haar. A Frau Holland dreams, a woman dreams, ihr Ort auf der Welt, her place in this world. Und sie hat Mäuel, and she is afraid, so afraid of the words Kurve, Yidne, Jente, Lesbianke, Weibel. Sie Holland, she dreams, und sie hat Mäuel, and she is afraid. Ihr Ort, die Welt, die Heim, der Mark, a Mädel Holland, a Kurve Holland, a Yidne Holland, a Jente Holland, alles Bianche Holland, a Weibel Holland, die Kartoffel, die Halle, Jüdischkeit, sie Holland, die Hoch, die lange schwarze Hoch, sie Holland, sie Holland, sie Holland.
Thank you, Naomi. Let's all just take one big sigh and one big breath together and arrive. Those beautiful words, those beautiful prayers, the beautiful intentions, the beautiful togetherness. Just acknowledging the fact that we are entering Shabbat, whatever that means for you. We're moving from Chol to Kodesh, from daily life into Shabbat. And we're inviting each one of you to join us. We're hoping that this is a home for you, like it's a home for us. We're hoping that this gathering can create a space for everything you're going through. So this is, we're calling the angels of Shabbat to be with us and take care of us and open us and support us into this time of the week. It goes like this. Oh, we're calling you home. Try it. We're calling you home. We're calling you home. Let's sing it together, together. Oh, we're calling you home. We are calling you home. All of you, all of you. We're calling you home. Here we go. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. Boachem לשלום, boachem לשלום, Malachei HaShalom, Malachei Elyon. We're calling you home, calling you. Here we go. Oh, we're calling you home. We are calling you home. We are calling you home. Oh, we're calling you home. We are calling you home. We're calling you home. Baruchuni לשלום, baruchuni לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון, מלאכי עליון. Let's welcome each other with, oh, we're calling you home. We're calling you home. Look at somebody and tell them we're calling you home. Oh, the Chochmat HaLev home. We are calling you home, wherever you are, wherever you are. We are calling you home. Here we go. Oh, we're calling you home. We are calling you home. We are calling you home. See what you need to bring to our home, what you need to leave behind in order to open up to our home, the home of togetherness and kindness and compassion and just room for everything that you are. This is what we are all about. So welcome. We are calling you home.
This is a chant that comes from Yedid Nefesh. We ask that God as the beloved reveals itself to us and covers us with a canopy of peace. Igale, gale, gale, na ufros chavivi alai et sukkot shalom Gale, 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 na ufros chavivi alai sukkot shalom Gale, gale, gale.
Beautiful. All right, wild people, are you ready to welcome Shabbat? Is it time? You can welcome it with your heart, with a meditation, with a dance, with your voice. Just inviting this feeling of renewal and opening and kind of the newness of a new time. And see what kind of a Shabbat do you... Okay, Binya is here. I have to go a little faster. All right, here we go. Hi, Binya. So inviting you just to create an intention for this Shabbat. What do you want for yourself for this Shabbat? Yeah, take a moment to invite it. I'm inviting Shabbat of... See if you can ground yourself in that. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה יאללה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה one more time here we go לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה Here we go יאללה איי די 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 איי די 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 Come on Sarah די 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 יאללה יאללה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה There comes the ניגון of Shabbat Here we go איי איי די 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 Here we go! לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבל. Here we go, let's get כלה. Ay, die, 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 die. Over, come on, Susan Felix, here we go. Die, 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 die. Ay, die, 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 yalla, 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 yalla. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. One last time. Ay, ay, die, 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 ay, die, 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 die. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hi hi hi. Hi hi da 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 da. Here we go. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה. Good job, everybody. We want to invite you to open a window or open a door. We have this new tradition when we are on Zoom to welcome some fresh air in. And if you're completely outside, just open your arms to the sky and welcome the sky, the shemesh, the shekhinah. I know I woke up my whole neighborhood over here. So just taking a moment to take it in, the ecstasy of our gathering, the ecstasy of Shabbat. After you open your door or your window, please join us for Boi Beshalom Ateret Bala Gam Berina Uvetzala Toch Emune Am Segula Boi Kala Boi Kala Boi 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 Khala Boi Khala Boi Khala Boi Khala. Sing with me all together. Boi Khala Boi Khala Boi Khala Boi Khala.
Shabbat Shalom, y'all. So, yes, we have this incredible Torah portion. There's lots to this Torah portion, but I'm going to follow Naomi's lead and tune in to the daughters of Selofachad. So there's a few amazing things about these gals. There's 5 of them, and as Naomi said, they're named, which is unusual it's unusual to name anybody, but in particular girls and women. And so these daughters, the situation is that their father has died, and the inheritance laws as they understood them at this point were that only sons inherited. And the daughters say, no. So our father's name is going to be forgotten because he had no sons? What about us? How about we inherit his stuff and we carry on his name? How would that be? And Moses takes it to God and says, I don't know what to do. These ladies are like up me all over me about this inheritance situation. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? And God is like, hello? Yeah, let them inherit the stuff. Let them carry on their father's name, of course. You needed to ask me? I'm a busy deity. Really? Sheesh. That's what y'all have laws for. So Moses goes back and says, okay, go for it. And just like that, tradition changes. Just like that. Because these women found it in themselves to stand up and to question what had been and to say that isn't the way it's supposed to be. The essence of this thing is lineage, the essence, and we know this. We know that the essence is lineage because the Torah takes great pains to link the daughters to Zelophehad, back to Chezer, back to to Joseph. And it goes through name by name, the generations, all the way back to Yosef. And who was Yosef? Yosef was the outrageous character. He's an immigrant who becomes great in his adopted land. And yet he knows that he must have his energy, his name, return to where he came from. He knows that there are cycles. He knows that your origin is important and your journey is important. He knows that being completely 100% true to yourself is important. He knows that his story is important, and his story actually has to go all the way back to where he started. And then it has to leave again, and it goes back and it leaves and it goes back and it leaves. And this is this beautiful cycle, and we're going to stop it because this man didn't have sons? No, we're not going to. In fact, we're going to link in these beautiful young women to that lineage, to that chain, to that transmission of being. And they are a crucial link in the tale. And that tale is told in the Torah. Now, the Torah might have said, ooh, this is kind of embarrassing. You know, we're like stepping out here, like we're handing over to these people that we have so completely dehumanized, and that we, do we really want to broadcast that? I mean, what if other people's, women start asking for the same role in their lineage? No. The Torah says this is a story that it must be told with names and lineage and places. It's this radical fissure in what stood as a monolithic, sexist, patriarchal way of being. This story comes and cracks it. And I love that. So I was looking for inspiration about how these stories, these radical, outrageous, outlandish, sideways stories pop up, and I came across a beautiful quote by Anne Lamott, who starts by quoting Toni Morrison. Toni Morrison said, "The function of freedom is to free someone else." Let me just say that again. Toni Morrison said, "The function of freedom is to free someone else." And Anne Lamott goes on to say, "And if you are no longer racked or in bondage to a person or a way of life, tell your story." I'm going to say that again too. "And if you are no longer racked or in bondage to a person or a way of life, tell your story. Risk freeing someone else. Not everyone will be glad you did. Members of your family and other critics may wish you had kept your secrets. Oh well, what are you going to do?" We have to tell our stories, my friends. We have to stand up for ourselves when we have the freedom to do it. I think the reason this story of the daughters of Zelophehad happens when it happens is because they actually knew that they had freedom. They actually knew that they had the freedom to stand up for themselves. And by so doing, they were laying a pathway for us now, 4,000 years later, to continue to stand up for ourselves. They had the freedom to free somebody else, and they used it. That's what we need to be doing here, my friends. We need to be recognizing the freedoms that we have and use them to uplift and free someone else. Otherwise, your freedom is not freedom. It's an illusion. If you can't free somebody else, then you are not free. And if you're free and you're not freeing somebody else, then you soon will not be free. Our tradition teaches that until everyone is free, no one is free. Until we are all totally liberated from anything that would hold us back from being the 100% truest rendition of ourselves, it's empty. We are in a moment in history right now where we see the impact and the limitations of what we call freedom. We are seeing where freedom is real and where freedom is an illusion. And I beg you all to use your freedom to free someone else. I beg you all to tell your story, because you never know. Somebody 4,000 years down the road might need it. And I'm grateful to the daughters of Zelophehad for standing up, using their freedom to free others, and for giving us their beautiful story. And I'm grateful to the Torah for preserving it, even though it was a radical and outrageous thing to do at the time. I bless us all to be radical, outrageous, and 100% true to ourselves. And let this be a Shabbat of integrity and wholeness. Shabbat Shalom.
And I invite you to take this beautiful teaching, and if you're comfortable, to close your eyes for a minute and just to sit with that. This whole concept of freedom and supporting each other. And how sometimes we can't even find the freedom for ourselves. Inviting you to go inward and just to sit with that for a minute. How sometimes we get so lost and we forget and we don't even know where to start. Just between ourselves in our own intimate world. So just hanging out there together without needing to do anything. We're here to support each other. You're not alone in this. And taking a few moments just to be in this world of sometimes I don't even know how to help myself or free myself. And I need some help. Some of us can step in and out of that world easily. For some of us it's intense and overwhelming. So find your own volume, how deep you want to go into this world of sometimes there's nothing besides your own despair or your own confusion. I'm going to invite you to say and sing those words with me. Ani Tfilah. Ani Tfilah, which means I am a prayer. And how when sometimes we get lost inside ourselves, we can wait for a prayer. We can hang out and Stay open. We can wait for a melody or just a sound that turns into words, that has an intention in it, and that turns into a prayer. It can be the sound of the wind, it can be the sound of a good friend, it can be the sound of Shabbat. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Let's try it together. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. I am a prayer. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. One more time. Ani tefillah. All of us, all of us. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Only this prayer. 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 Let's try one more time together. Only this prayer. This one. Only this prayer. Only this prayer. Only this prayer. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. And so are you. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. One last time. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. Ani tefillah. So take a moment just to sit with that. Even when we get very lost and very unsure, if we hang out long enough with some support, a prayer comes in to open us, to remind us. We're taking all that even a step deeper into the Shema. Deep, deep listening to where we are. Deep listening to the movement of the unfolding. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, אחד. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. שכינה אחת, הוויה אחת, אדוני. And all this is possible with the tender hands of love to allow us to go deeper and deeper. So wherever you are, see if you can invite some love in, and if you can only take an inch today, that's great. You can take 2 inch, even better. As much as you want, as much as you long for, love upon love upon love. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, love upon love. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. Love upon love upon love, love upon love upon love, all together. Love upon love upon love, love upon love upon, all the way from your heart we sing now. Love upon love upon love, love upon love upon love, you can dance it. Love upon love upon love, and dance it a little more. Love and love with some butterflies around you. Love upon love upon ואהבת. Love upon love upon love ואהבת. Love upon love upon love, love upon love upon love. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך ובכל מאודיך, with everything that you are. Love upon love upon love. I want to invite again my dear, dear, dear friend, Naomi Newman. Welcome back, Naomi.
A poem by W.S. Merwin. Thanks. With the night falling, we are saying thank you. Listen. We are stopping on the bridges to bow from the railings. We are running out of the glass rooms with our mouths full of food to look at the sky and say thank you. We are stopping by the water, thanking it, standing by the windows, looking out in our direction. After a visit to hospitals, are saying thank you. And the telephone rings. So all we can do is say thank you, even though the telephone is in the hall and disconnected. But we will go on. Over telephones, that's the next line. Over telephones, we are saying thank you. In doorways and in the backs of cars and in elevators, remembering wars and the police at the doors and the beating on stairs, we are saying thank you. In the banks, we are saying thank you. In the faces of the officials and the rich and all who will never change, we are saying thank you. With the animals dying around us, taking our feelings, we are saying thank you. With the words going out like the cells of the brain, we are saying thank you. With the cities growing over us, we are saying thank you. Faster and faster, we are saying thank you, thank you. Dark though it is, we are saying and waving thank you.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you. That's so much to take in. Amazing. You know, these different offerings that come through, surprises and laughter and tears and opening and inspiration and energy, we bring all of that together in order to raise the sparks, and we take all of that and send it out for healing. In just a minute, Sarah is going to be offering a healing chant, and we invite you while she is chanting to please offer the names in the chat of anybody who you are offering healing to. In our congregation right now, in our community, we're offering healing for Silva Tenenbein and Carol Saveda and our friend Michael McCormick and Chazan Richard Kaplan and my mom Ursula and Fred Werner's dad Ralph. So I'd like to introduce Sarah to please bring us into that moment of healing that's so central to this practice at this time.
Thank you. Now I'm unmuted. I feel so grateful to get to share this, and I just wanted to speak for a moment about nigunim. Growing up at my father's tish, every Shabbos and Yom Tov, we would be singing nigunim. And my father told me that a nigun is your soul singing directly to God, directly to Hashem. And I went online and I looked and found this beautiful article written by Tzvi Friedman that talked about how the parts of the nigun are gates, they're sha'arim, where they're entrances, so that you move within the nigun from one spiritual realm to a higher realm. So within the nigun itself, it's a journey. And the fifth Lubavitcher Rebbe, Reb Shalom Dov Ber, taught that each gate must be repeated twice, because the first just traces the form and the second carves into the soul. And he said this is why a nigun must be never rushed, that the pace and the silence, that all of that must be processed in order that the nigun do its job and reach deep inside. So this is a nigun that, as Lior was saying earlier, came to me years ago, and it's continued to be an important prayer for me, and these days feels very, very, very relevant. Oh yo 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 yo, oh yo 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 mo, oh yo yo mo, yo 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 mo, oh yo yo mo. Thought I knew who I was, thought I knew who I was, I thought I knew, but now I'm lost. I thought I knew, but now I'm lost. Take me, come on now, break me. Take me apart. Take me, come on now, break me. Take me apart. Oh, yo, oh, yo, mo, yo, mo, mo. Oh, yo. Hiya yamo you yo yo, hiya yamo yamo mo, hiya mo yamo yamo yo. You take me, come on now, break me. Let light inside my heart. Take me, come on now, break me. Help heal my heart.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. You know, there's something so profound about the light coming through the cracks. We all know that. Our holy brother of blessed memory, Leonard Cohen, made a beautiful piece of music out of that teaching. There's many teachings in Judaism that look at if there's a gate that's locked and you've got to get through, you have to break the lock. There's not a seed that sprouts that hasn't been torn to let that life come popping through. And these pieces of reality, the tear and the freedom, are inextricably linked in this world. And one of the greatest tears that any of us experience, of course, is birth. And then once we get here, the next big, big, big tear is, of course, death. There's a lot of little rips along the way, but the big ones are birth and death. Birth we tend to celebrate, and death we have a harder time with. And so we are at that moment in our service, kind of the pinnacle really, where we turn our attention to that rent that we so struggle with. And we take upon ourselves in Judaism the ability and the willingness to praise a little bit more strongly the beauty and the wonder of this world on behalf of those who are no longer here, to do that praising on their own. It's a really beautiful way of dealing with the tear. And as we are about to offer those words, we recognize and acknowledge the tear in our own community of our recent losses. Talia Rose, who passed on solstice, the 21st. And also we're sending out love and healing to Jody Seltzer and Ron Feldman, who both lost their mothers very recently. And of the 554,953 people who have lost their lives to COVID since this crisis began. A lot of tears. We also, in our greater Bay Area community, remember the wonderful Corey Fisher, who offered so much Yiddishkeit into our midst. Any of us who were blessed enough to be around during the period of time that the Traveling Jewish Theater was cranking out one amazing production after the other, know his work, and he just gave so much. And I know he was a dear brother to Naomi Newman, and we offer you our love and support as you reckon with that loss or that change. I'll just say change, because I don't think a man like Corey, his work could ever be lost. So we offer this praise poem on their behalf. If it is your practice to rise during the recitation of the Kadisha tome, we invite you to do so at this time. It should be appearing on your screen right now. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Ve'alma divra chirute v'yamlich malchute. V'chayechon v'yomechon uv'chaye v'chol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam ul almei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei dekudasha b'richu la'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran b'alma v'imru.
Amen.
Yehi shmama rabba min shamaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol Yishmael, v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, v'imru. Amen. O se shalom v'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol Yishmael, v'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
May the one who has created wholeness all around us inspire us and be patient with us as we try to bring peace into our hearts so that we can be peaceful in our families and in our communities and in our nations and in our world. And let us say Amen.
Amen.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you again for being together, for forming community in such unexpected ways. Thank you. And a special deep, deep thanks to Naomi. Thanks to Sarah. Thank you, Lior. Thank you to Steve, who's Zooming us. And to Dorit, thank you so much. We'll have just a few announcements and a final song, and then anybody who would like can stay on the Zoom call, and we'll be having a kind of a schmooze and an opportunity to connect with each other and say hello. 2 announcements. This Sunday at 6 o'clock, the Chochmat HaLev house party gone virtual is happening, and it's an opportunity to say hello, connect with old friends, make new friends. Please check it out, and there's information appearing in the chat with the link if you want it, and all the information is on our website as well. The other announcement is that we have an amazing youth and family program that's led by Rabbi Lynn Gottlieb, and it's an incredibly rich and inspiring program. If you've always been curious, but you weren't sure and you want to just check it out, on the 19th, we're going to be having a youth and family sampler. So you're so welcome. It's called We've Got Heart, a sampling of our kids and families program. That's on Sunday morning, July 19th. So hope to see you there. We also want to thank everybody who is a member of Chochmat HaLev for continuing to sustain us through this time. Like every other nonprofit, it's a precarious time, and we so appreciate the constant support that membership provides to us. And for those of you who are new to our community and who are finding some meaning and some help in visiting our services, we would so appreciate any donation that you would be happy to make. And we are hard at work, by the way, planning some amazing high holiday services, classes, workshops, speakers, as well as beautiful and deep services. We're here, we're together in the unknown, and the together part is what makes it possible. Thank you for being here with all of us. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Good Shabbos.
And a special thank for Jose and Julie for leading us in this crazy times. One more announcement, that this Tuesday I'm going to have a Jewish chanting class, and I'm going to have a special guest named Naomi Newman, which you've seen today. And if you can't get enough of her, like me, please join us this Tuesday at 7 p.m. and the link is at the Chochmat website. We're saying goodbye with a sense of togetherness and celebration and love. Thank you for being with us. We're saying if you feel like you haven't moved enough today, this is a good time for that. Hallelujah, 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 kol hanshama te'alel hallelujah. Hallelujah, kol hanshama te'alel hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Wake up your neighbors, hallelujah, 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 kol hanshama te'alel hallelujah, hallelujah, kol hanshama te'alel hallelujah, 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 הללויה, כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, הללויה, כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, 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 הללויה, כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, הללויה, כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, hallelujah. Tell somebody, hallelujah, 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 Shabbat shalom, hallelujah, hallelujah. Thank you for all our beautiful dancers, wherever you are. Thank you so much. You bring so much.
Beautiful. Woohoo! Good Shabbos. Shabbat shalom, everyone.
Good Shabbos. So sweet to see everybody. Oh, y'all are so cute. Just so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.